Here's a quick survival guide for surviving the first act of the game without dying horribly and building up for a brighter and more prosperous tomorrow. So, the thing you've always got to take care of first, and in every chapter, is where you're going to find your food and your lodging from. So, your food you can find from any one of these people: the waiter, the cashier, the dasher, or maybe even the homemaker or personal chef if you can afford them. And then, likewise, the lodging, you can always rent lodging from the realtor, or later on, when you have a bit more money, you can even buy one of these fabulous real estates from the realtor to take care of your lodging needs permanently. If that's taken care of, you also want to start building up for the future. One really important step towards that will be to become a student, probably, and get a degree, which will unlock many of the more advanced jobs in the game. And to do that, you need to find the dean. Another really important priority is to find a vehicle. Um, you can either buy a vehicle from the auto dealer if you have enough money, or you can just effectively rent a vehicle. You can use a cab to get the effects of a vehicle, but you have to keep buying that every chapter. Just to remind you, whenever you do any of this stuff, it's going to go into your activities box straight away for the corresponding chapter. And if you buy a vehicle or real estate, then that's going to come over here into your property box, because once you get that, it's going to stay with you for the rest of the game unless you choose to sell it. Now, buying a vehicle or getting a degree or getting a house, these are all quite expensive propositions, and you probably won't have enough money to do any of that at the start of the game. You'll have spent all your money just on getting food and finding a place to live. So you might also want to pay a visit to the loan manager early, who will give you that loan and to put towards one of these three or maybe other very expensive propositions. But it's never too early to start thinking about saving some money and building towards one of these bigger projects. And there's really no reason at all that you would not be able to start putting away money very quickly in this game. After all, the only reason you wouldn't be able to save is if someone had very intentionally designed these mechanisms to make it impossible for you to pay for all of your basic survival needs with no money left over. But that would take a lot of very careful calibration of the game mechanics, and I don't know who would be sadistic enough to do that.